Alright guys, we're back with our 3 deaf dogs and Chino. And you can see he's kind of trying to pull his stuff, but they're not paying any attention to him. And I'll tell you, if there's a dog that brings out the worst in other dogs, it's this one and that one. And that one. Alright, let's go. So remember, these 2 are deaf. Oh no, these 3 are deaf. Anyway, we've got to get some interesting out-of-town company. We need an intern. If you're in Ireland, we want someone with an Irish accent. See how he almost kind of came to me for like validation. But I can tell you, that's not, you know. Chino, you've got to give him something else to worry about. Chino. All through. Not that you all can hear me. All right, let's go. Molly's not deaf. She just plays a deaf dog. Anyway, so there's really nothing to talk about in time to talk about Dave. He hasn't uploaded any videos. He either never got the gift, and maybe it got lost in the mail. That seems to be happening to a lot of our gifts. All right, I'm going to turn that bulldog around. No, those... She's got a little delayed response. That little bulldog... Oh, the little bulldog just came flying at me. All right, come on. I've got to turn the possum loose, you guys. The possum... It's time to talk about the possum. Is now, it used to just hide in its little box when I put the food in there. Now it's sort of starting to come at me. Yeah, right. The person who saved its life, who buys it watermelon, and I gotta tell you, that cut up watermelon at Publix ain't cheap. Although we did get that one free thing because we go in there, I tell Crystal, go get the watermelon. We're always in a hurry. You guys see that. I'm just going to pee for you. So, I tell Crystal, oh God, I forgot the watermelon. Run and get the watermelon. Look, there goes that little, I'm going to call that one a little sheepdog. They're only doing it, this dog has only been here since Saturday. So all this I've done since Saturday. And I'm just going to tell you, he's a runaway. He ran away from every home he had. Chino, good boy. Chino. And in a way, I kind of wanted to change the name because you get stigmas associated with the name that they had. All right, listen, you little bulldog. Anyway, back to the story of the watermelon. So I tell Crystal, go get the watermelon. So we're always in a big hurry, big hurry. So we're in the line checking out, and the checker goes, oh, is the label for the watermelon stuck on something? It has no label. So now I'm like, you know, Crystal gets yelled at all the time. Crystal, why would you grab the one that had no label? Well, then because she did that. All right, look, there goes that little bulldog. And here comes the little bulldog. Because it didn't have a label or price on it, we got it for free. So Publix is financing my... All right, look, there's Birdie. Get Birdie. Oh, he's going to the bathroom. Sorry, never mind. All right, let me get this little one. That little sheepdog. You know, I guess he could maybe be half corgi, half. What in God's name are you eating, Birdie? Oh, good Lord. Yeah, the gross out challenge. That's what we need. So I was telling Crystal about this thing on Facebook. Oh, the transparency challenge where these dog trainers, you know, tell exactly what they're doing. Who cares? Oh, Molly! I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm tripping over my chihuahua. And to be really transparent, it's not even a real chihuahua. It's a fake chihuahua. All right, let me get Birdie. I'm gonna get Pretzel. Are you positive that collar's on, Crystal? Nope, it's not on, Crystal. Crystal's like, oh God. I could just tell because the way the dog didn't react. What little reaction I did get. Oh, Crystal, this collar is dead, Crystal. This is Crystal's answer. He's always passing. Well, and you notice the deaf ones don't hear that barking. Molly hears it. Completely oblivious. In the world they live in, there's no barking. No, and luckily Birdie really doesn't need a collar. And in case you guys are wondering, no, they never found all our collars that got lost. I think they'll reappear. It'll probably be 5 years from now. By then, I will have paid the property off and I'll be traveling around to all the Dave shows and I won't need them. I'll be at every Dave show supporting my favorite singer. Unfortunately, I'm not his favorite fan, but I don't let that stop me. All right, look, let me get that. You can get him going around that corner. See how this little sheepdog stays around now. All right, get that little bulldog. Oh, the bulldog's very greedy today. Anyway. So anyway, I think that Chuck's friend needs to do this YouTube show where he travels around. There used to be this show, if you guys remember what it was, where this guy traveled around and he would stay with all his fans, because I don't think he lived anywhere. I think he would actually hitchhike to their houses. All right, I'm going to get Pretzel. I'm going to get that bulldog. So then he would stay with all his different fans. Then, I don't know, the guy ended up murdering someone or something. That guy was a serial killer. Look at that little sheepdog swim. How cute. But, you know, that would be a cool YouTube show for a musician, where they traveled around and, you know, got gigs in different towns and then stayed with their fans. That was one of my favorite shows, you guys, that show, The Simple Life, you know, where they would go and stay with people and then be the intern.
Yeah.
Which I think this guy likes dogs, so he would like it here. If someone didn't like dogs, well, then that would probably make for an even funnier show, but we couldn't have anyone like that. Better yet, all right, I'm going to get that little sheepdog. Wait till it's not looking. Molly doesn't care for that little sheepdog. That little bulldog. Chino! Chino. Molly, quit running interference on my training. Chino. You've got to let the dog know. He's very inhibited around these other dogs. He doesn't want to eat the food.
We're doing laps.
That little bulldog. Anyway, that's a new storyline I've come up with the show. We get these indie musicians. Get that girl Billy that Sven loves so much. Oh, and I'll tell you the Sven story. So now Sven is always, you know, it's his birthday. Remember I told you guys that. So he's my indie music BFF. So I said, pick out some kind of gift, and you can get a gift, you know, and that will help cheer you up because he's so glum. So what he picks is, oh, I know what started the whole thing. I found this hoodie online, a hoodie of the Loved Ones, which is Dave's old band. New. Someone must have had it in their closet for I don't know how long. And you know, it's a loved one's hoodie, out of print. Probably never find another one. I'm gonna get that little bulldog. I want you guys to know, as soon as I said that, I started paging it, but you saw what a delayed reaction it was. That little bulldog, he really wears himself out. His skin looks exactly like Blue the boxer when he's wet, doesn't he? Remember when I got him, the people said he might be part Dalmatian. Anyway, so there was these vinyls on there. I don't know if you guys know this, but like a lot of these independent music people, they actually make vinyl records. They actually have those. And so you know, those are coming back into style, but people collect them. But I guess people actually do play them, but I don't have a record player. You got to get a record player, and then you risk it getting scratched, and then it's worthless. So anyway, Sven collects all these. So I saw some of those when I was looking for that, or when I found that hoodie. Then a bunch of those were popping up, and they make them real cute. Holding it down, holding it down. See, you know, and you got to make a mental note to yourself. This little bulldog's got a very fast reaction time, but it slows way down in the water. So anyway, so that's when I said, well, pick out something you can get a gift, you know, something for like $20 or whatever. So now he's all excited. So what he decides that he wants is that girl Billy, apparently on her website. All right, get up with the bulldog. Holding it down, holding it down. Has this thing. I don't know if you guys remember when there was a stage at one of the prizes where Dave would write these handwritten lyrics. So anyway, she has that on her, you know, website that you can buy these handwritten lyrics for $25. So, not that either one of us is going to see this. I'll make sure they don't. But, you know, Sven's like, go on there and just tell her that it's a surprise for me. So I have to go on there and pretend like he doesn't know it wasn't his idea, that I'm surprising him, you know, because what am I, some, you know, accidental Svengali to this guy? So now I got to go on there and tell her, because it has to be where it's a special birthday wish. So he wants her to handwrite out the lyrics. These people don't have time for that. These people are going to get writer's cramp. They can't write all this stuff out. And then put a special birthday wish. Holding it down, holding it down. He had a much more overt reaction when he was on the land. To him, but then she's supposed to think it was all a big surprise. Oh, yeah. As the little farm turns. All right, guys, we gotta go. See you tomorrow.